So, before we get into the Mark Williams trade getting vetoed, Mark Williams, right?
Yeah, Mark Williams. Yeah.
Got vetoed.
Hornets big.
Before we get into that, Dalton Connect's still Laker. We'll get into that.
Yeah.
But right now, we're just going to comment on the fact we're watching the Knicks and Celtics, and the Knicks are getting dogged. And one of the two of us put $400 on the Knicks coming out of the East. Any comment?
We're still going to come out the East. We're going to win this game, I think, probably.
And you're down 17 in the first quarter?
Yeah, we're going to win this game, I think.
All right. Well, so to the Mark Williams trade getting vetoed.
We'll see. We're going to win this game, I think. I'm pretty sure.
With this Mark Williams trade getting vetoed, we could talk about what this means for the Hornets, but
we don't care.
We don't care. What does this mean for the Lakers? D-Money?
Nothing good. You don't want Jackson Hayes starting as your center.
Can you win a championship with Jackson Hayes?
No, I don't think so.
You get Connect back, which I thought was a good thing. I guess him and Mark Williams are the same age.
Yeah.
But Mark Williams, I like him as a player. I like him as a Duke. I liked him at Duke, but
sure.
He's his third year in the league. He's yet to play 50 games. He struggles to stay on the floor. No, Mark Williams.
Okay, yes. Third year in the league.
Third year, he's yet to play 50 games.
Yeah.
He struggles to stay on the floor. But
when he's healthy, though.
When he's healthy,
good player.
When healthy, he looks like he's going to be great.
Yeah,
or sure. Not great. No, you know what I mean.
No, great. Like consistent starter at least.
Yeah, no, consistent. I mean, great. I mean, he's going to be a good starter, not like a great center, like a Jokic.
No,
it's going to be good, not great.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Lakers. They don't look like they're in a great position to compete this year. We watched the Mavericks. I think the Rockets might have made it close in the end, but Anthony Davis's first game in Dallas, he put a whooping onto Houston.
He did. It's good that he came back to.
What do you have? 24-18 or 24-16-7 or something?
Yeah.
He looked great. Led him in points, rebounds, and assists. LA won today, I believe, against Indiana, or maybe they're winning right now as we speak. Without Braun or Luka, but they're now relying on Jackson Hayes to be their big. They have a little more depth than they did before, but it doesn't look like this is going to be their year, and it looks like we are en route for OKC Boston finals.
OKC Boston. I don't think Boston's going to make the finals this year.
But yeah, no one in the East is going to stop them.
Really?
Cleveland's looked good so far, but when we're 2-1 against Cleveland this year, and the last game wasn't particularly close when we were healthy.
This game. We're gonna win this game, I think.
I'm sure you believe that, but you're down 15 points as we speak.
Okay.
And that's just the fact of the matter.
No, I'm not saying it's not, but I think we're gonna win this game.
$100?
No, but I think we're gonna win this game.
What do you want to put on it? You're down 17.
I'll put. No, I'm not gonna put anything on it because we're down 17.
Yeah, because you're gonna lose.
We're gonna win this game, I think.
Then put your money where your mouth's at.
No.
Because you're gonna lose.
No, because we're down 17. But we're gonna win this. Yeah, we're gonna win this game.
Yeah.
This is not how you win. We're not gonna. It's fine.
We'll see. When's the last time New York was in a conference finals?
Patrick Ewing days, I think.
Yeah, and we're expecting a bunch of Villanova burnouts to beat the defending champs.
Burnouts? When's the last time a team repeated?
Golden State.
You guys as good as them?
We're closer to them than you are to what? The 70 Knicks?
80 Knicks? You think that? Do you believe that? Do you know anyone?
Yeah.
Do you know anyone the 80 Knicks or no?
I know you guys struggled. First of all, Coach Tibbs plays guys way too long. Your guys get hurt. You struggle to stay healthy when it matters most. You lost 4 starters against Indy last year?
Yeah.
And you're telling me you're going to make it we're
going to win this game.
Then let's talk money.
I can't. My body won't let me, but I should.
Because you're
'Cause-
down
no,
$400 in me?
I should because we're gonna.
Well, let's talk why you're down $400 in me.
Okay, go ahead.
You're down
Dive in.
100 because the Cavs lost the
We're gonna win this game.
You're down 100 because the Cavs lost to the Celtics.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna win this game.
Then you're down. Yeah, I went down another 100 to you for personal reasons that we're not going to dive into.
Okay.
And then
what were the personal reasons?
No comment.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
And then you bet another 100 on the Jets in the
I do wonder
the Jets winning the AFC East and the Jets winning the Super Bowl. So that put us at 200 even, and then you went double or nothing on the Ravens versus Bills.
What was
and
the
lost.
personal reasons for it again? I don't
This
remember.
basketball. This basketball on, man.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, for sure.
Your team's on.
For sure.
But regardless, the fact of the matter is, with this trade being vetoed, I mean, maybe Dallas makes another run, and maybe they could mess around and lose in 6 this year. But nobody's beating Boston in a 7-game series if we're healthy.
I believe you believe that. But it's not true.
You think this New York team's going to give? Well, what did New York lose by 20 last time they played? With the starters not playing the 4th?
You're going to lose this game, Cash. You're going to lose this game. I wish I could. I can't for some reason, but I wish I could. You're going to lose this game.
Tell us why you can't, because you're down $400 to me.
You're going to lose this game.
No, are you or are you not down $400 to me?
I should bet, but I'm not gonna.
We could say screw. We could postpone this who comes out the East thing and just put 400 on this.
No, I can't.
100.
I can't. I wish I could, but I can't. My mind won't let me because I know that's real money, and I'm gonna pay you eventually.
And we're down 2 starters, by the way.
And one.
And one. What? The ball's bouncing on the floor outside the 3-point line.
You're gonna lose this game. On some level, you know that.
No.
Okay. All right. You basketball. You're gonna lose this game. You're gonna I'm pretty sure.
Brother, you are down. What? Math. What would that be? 16.
You're not winning this game.
Halfway through the second.
You're not winning this game. You know. You're not winning this game.
So what makes you think we're losing this?
You're not winning this.
You're down 16. What's making you talk like this?
I'm not. I'm just telling you what I know. You're not winning this game.
Can you back this up with any
stat?
Okay, are you seeing something the Knicks are doing better?
They have momentum.
You've been down 16 or 17 for the past 10 minutes.
You're not winning this game. I promise you're not winning this game. I promise it.
All right, so we'll see.
We will. And we can go back and look at this, but you're not winning this game. You're not winning this game.
And you guys got the refs on your side, too.
Genuinely, you're not winning this game. Honestly, you're not winning this game. I'm not even trying to, I could bullshit. I'm not. You're not winning this game. You're not winning this game at all.
Imagine if you guys kept Luke Cornett.
Yeah, we'd be such a different team for sure.
He's got 4 points, 8 rebounds, 2 blocks.
Yeah, good old Luke Cornett. The Bears are a really good show.
Halfway through the season, how are you feeling about giving up 4 first-round picks for Brickale Bridges?
Brickale? Yeah, facts. He's a good player. I'm happy with it. I think.
Do you think he was the guy?
It's weird because Luka went for nothing, so it's weird. They got no first round.
I mean, before the Luka draft, you gave up too much as is. But
that's fine. That's an opinion. I'm not gonna say it's a right or wrong one, but that's an opinion for sure.
Was it worth it to lose in 6 in the conference semifinals?
We're gonna win this game, I think. I'm not even I think we're gonna win this game. I think.
I've yet to hear you give me any concrete evidence on why that's gonna happen.
Ooh, we might lose the game because of that.
You might lose the game over 1 turnover.
Yeah. Basketball, the thing is, it's 3 plays that'll decide whether you lose or win. We had momentum, I might have taken our momentum.
You didn't have momentum. Is a back and forth.
Okay. We had momentum. I think I might have taken our momentum away. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. If he makes that shot, we're gonna win this game. All right, that's a foul. No, I don't know. But we might win this game. We probably will. I think. Maybe that's me being hopeful, but I think we'll probably win this game.
This is you being a Knicks fan and you believing Team Kenny's the best All-Star team, and you believe you're going to win this game for the same reason you believe the New York Jets are going to win the Super Bowl this year. Because you can't separate your bias from reality.
That's interesting hearing you talk about that, I think.
You see...
Would you admit that you can't separate your bias from reality, or no?
And are you talking about basketball, football?
Both. Let's say both.
I said my team... All right, we'll start with basketball. I said my team was going to win the finals last year. Right now, as you guys can see, I'm wearing a Celtics jersey. The Celtics are the defending champs. We'll go to football now. I thought the Bills had a good chance of winning the Super Bowl. They came one game short.
Of winning the Super Bowl? They came 2 games short.
They're 2 wins short, 1 game short of being in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
The
2
New York,
games short of winning.
You told me the New York Knicks were going to win it last year.
Mm-hmm.
They lost in 7 to a team that got swept in the Eastern Conference Finals. And then the New York Jets. Where do you want me to start with that?
No, I was asking a question. So you think...
nobody really... Anyone who thought the Jets were going to win the Super Bowl either was like, oh, well, Aaron Rodgers has some sort of special medicine that could heal his Achilles where he'll be the same guy he was. Or, well, what made you... let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
Man to man.
Go ahead.
What you believe? You genuinely tell me if I'm wrong. You genuinely believed at the beginning of the year the Jets were going to win the Super Bowl.
Yes.
What made you believe that?
I'll tell you. We had the best roster in football. Correct or incorrect?
In terms of what? PFF grades?
Did you believe you had a better roster than the Bills? Yes or no?
I didn't, but I'm biased.
Did you believe you had a better roster than the Bills? Yes or no?
I didn't, but I'm biased.
You said as much. You said we had a better roster than you before the year. You said that. That was something you said.
We were arguing about that in Schreiber. Remember? Joe backed me up. Me and you got in a huge...
Did you believe we had a better roster than the Chiefs?
No. I at the beginning of the year, I said Sauce Gardner is overrated. Breece Hall was overrated, and Aaron Rodgers was washed.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
No, but back to you. You believed you had the best roster in football.
Not me.
No, I'm asking why you thought...
You said that we had a better roster than you.
I never said that.
Nolan, we argued about this over camp, and you agreed that we had a better roster than you. I said, according to PFF, we have the best roster in the league. And you said, yeah, you probably have a better roster than us.
I said, according to PFF.
You said, Nolan, you said our best player is better. You said, yeah, you have a better roster than us. You said that.
I don't remember this, but for your sake, sure.
No, I don't remember this. Not for my sake. I admit you said that.
I don't remember saying this. Honestly,
so how good a roster do you think we had?
Huh?
How good a roster do you think we had?
I mean...
top 5, top 10, what?
Top 15.
Top 15 roster, you think? You don't think we had a top 10 roster in the league before this year?
No, I wasn't. Me and Kojo were joking that PFF grades don't put you in the playoffs.
All right, cool. If we're gonna do that, I'm not gonna answer your question, right? Because we're not speaking the truth. We're not being honest. So fine. No, fine.
So let's say
no. Let's not say anything. Say what you believe and stand by it. That's cool. Let's not say anything.
All right.
That's fine.
For as long as I can remember, I called Sauce overrated. Aaron Rodgers washed.
Cool. Let's do that. That's fine.
But I asked you for your take on why you.
No. Hey, if you said we didn't have a top 15 roster, I'm sure I agreed. Right?
Do you believe you have a top 15 roster now?
If you said we didn't have a top 15 roster, I'm sure I agreed. I'm sure I wasn't far off, right? Because we didn't have any large disagreements, if you remember, about our roster being good.
We disagree about almost everything football related.
We didn't have very large disagreements about how good our roster was. We did not.
Yeah.
So no. We must have been around the same place, right?
No. I thought you guys were going to finish 10-7, second in the AFC East.
Look, man, if you didn't believe our roster was that good, I'm sure I didn't either. Because we had no large arguments about how good our roster was. We didn't. Me or you, we didn't.
The only thing I remember saying was Aaron Rodgers washed. Tyron Smith wouldn't be able to. I said you agreed. Do you not remember me saying your guys weren't old or young enough to compete?
Hey, look.
Do you remember that argument?
Nolan, we must have agreed on how good our roster was. We must have. Because otherwise, I remember a huge argument we had over how good our roster was.
You don't remember that argument in Schreiber? Or not Schreiber, Corbel, or Baumhart?
That was not about how good our roster was.
We argued, we went position by position.
I said our roster was the best roster in the league. You never argued they weren't top 10. You never argued they weren't top 10.
I argued the Bills is better. I didn't argue.
You never argued they weren't a top 10.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on that.
So
I argued ours is better. I didn't argue that you weren't top 10.
So look, if you're now saying that we were a top 10 roster in the league, which you're now saying, then fine, I agree with you. Whatever. If you're saying now that they weren't top 10 roster ever, and you believe you said that,
I never said they weren't a top.
My brother.
I never said they were a top 10 roster ever. I said maybe top 10 this year.
In the league. That's what I meant.
This year, yeah.
So we can run it back. You said they weren't top 10 roster in the league. That's what you said. You said
maybe.
That's what you said.
But I'm asking your thought on why you were.
Doesn't matter what I thought.
No. Listen.
We agreed. Me and you did. We agreed.
I agreed that I always thought the Bills were a better roster. I'm confident in saying that.
No, you didn't.
We could call Joe right now. Me and you had an in-depth argument about this.
You never thought the Bills were a better roster than us.
I did. We argued position by position. I remember.
You did not. You never thought that.
Yes, we did.
We argued at camp who had the better roster overall. You said the
maybe I don't remember the camp. I remember the one in Baumhart last spring.
I don't know.
I remember the Jets and you took but here I am asking you, podcast host. You put $100 on the Jets winning the AFC East and $100 on the Jets winning the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm, I did.
What made you believe that?
And
don't go to me. Just go on your own thoughts because you put the money down and I put it against you.
Here's the thing, right? We can do that, and that would be interesting for sure.
I put money against you, so you're defending the argument you made in which you put money down. That's all I want you to do.
Yeah.
To back your previous claim.
And I'll do that for the sake of the podcast. But I don't have to. I could be petty. I won't be petty. For the sake of this podcast, I'll go ahead and I'll argue why I believe that. Because I believe we had a top 10 roster.
Yeah. And that's not an unreasonable argument.
I think you did too, but it's fine. We'll pretend like you didn't. That's cool. I think we had a top 10 roster.
On paper, you definitely did.
I think we had a top 10 roster going into the league, going into the year this year. And I think we had... I think the main reason why we didn't achieve what we should have achieved is because of coaching. You could disagree. That's fine. I think especially when you trade for Devontae Adams, I think we had a top 5-10 roster in the league. That was my belief. So the reason I put the money down was because I believed that we had an elite roster and we should have achieved elite things. I did not factor in how important coaching was in the NFL. I think that's why we didn't achieve what we should have achieved. That's the answer to your question.
So it's solely coaching?
No, it's mostly coaching.
And what would you put the number 2 blame on? Offensive line?
Age.
Do you remember my argument about you guys being too old to compete or no?
That was not your argument. Your argument was you were too injury prone to compete, if you remember.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
That isn't age. Those are different things.
I was specifically talking about Tyron Smith and Aaron Rodgers. Who specifically didn't miss that much time this year. I'll credit you on that. They didn't miss. Aaron Rodgers didn't miss a game. Did Tyron Smith miss a game?
He missed like 2 or 3, I think.
But
him
miss it. Nobody noticed. He was terrible this year.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. Moses Moody was old, but he was bad.
I agree.
I mean,
I think your main complaint was age.
Yeah.
And I don't think age played a factor as much as regression did. I think...
I was very verbal about Aaron Rodgers' regression. Can you admit that?
Aaron Rodgers' regression?
That the regression he didn't play as bad as the media makes him out to play as bad as he did this year. I mean, he didn't play great this year. It's probably his worst season in 10 years. But if you look at pure numbers, he was probably a top 15 quarterback just on touchdowns, yards, interceptions. I mean, it wasn't like it wasn't pretty if you watched it, but statistically speaking, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think the biggest reason why we disappointed this year was because of coaching and regression. I think we let Aaron Rodgers run too much of our offense. I think our system was essentially whatever Rodgers wants in terms of play calling, and I think that hurt us. And I think age hurt us. I think Tyron Smith being older hurt us. I think Aaron Rodgers being older hurt us, and I don't believe that you saw that was going to happen.
You very confidently spoke that the Knicks are going to come back and win this one. Right now, they're down 35 with 3:20 left. Do you care to comment with bench players in?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a bad loss for sure. I don't think it's indicative of how our season's gonna go, though. I
How
don't think
much did you lose the first matchup by? 25-30?
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Jalen Brunson scored like 28, 13 from the line. I think we can give him 5 big booms for that. I mean, it'll be hard when they're not playing every game in the Garden and they're not getting every call their way because if this game was played in Boston, it'd be a 30, 40 point game.
Could have just asked yourself the question, I think.
But yeah, I mean, the New York Knicks right now are looking like a strong um semi conference finals team right now. Um, they might even be able to play Cleveland or Boston in 5, maybe 6 games. What do you think the ceiling is for this team right now?
Kellen Moore is expected to be the next coach of the Saints.
Oh,
Um,
well, he had a nice run in his NFL coaching days.
you're asking me about the
Ceiling of the New York Knicks. What do you think
yeah.
it is? 6 games, semi-conference finals, 5 games, 7?
Are you done?
I'm waiting for you to respond.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. I think this team can make the finals and win the championship this year. That is still true for me. I know this is a newer endeavor for you, but the truth is basketball is a fickle mistress. You can lose in a regular season game and still dominate in the postseason. So if I were to
Have
say
we
what this
seen the New York Knicks dominate in the postseason?
what
Have we seen the New York Knicks dominate in the postseason?
which teams have we seen dominate in the postseason?
Celtics?
And
Uh, Nuggets?
so according to you, I think I should think that two teams have the ability to win the NBA championship. Is that what I should say?
I think there's 3 or 4 teams capable of doing it this year.
And I think that's proof of how little you know about basketball. There's
You think
nothing.
there's more than that?
Yes,
How many?
6 to 8, like
List
always.
them.
I think the Knicks are capable of winning. I think the Lakers are capable of winning it. I think that the Nuggets are capable of winning it. I think that the Bucks are capable of winning it. I think that the Thunder are capable of winning it. I think that the Cavaliers are capable of winning it. How many is that? 6? That's 6, ain't it? Okay. I think that the I would say I think the Mavericks are capable of winning it.
There's just those 7 teams?
No, I'm thinking for one.
You don't think there's a chance the defending champs win it again?
Oh, Celtics. Yeah. Yeah.
You don't think the Thunder can win it?
I think I said Thunder.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
Alright.
I think all those 8 teams are kind of capable of winning it. So yeah. Not equal capability, but they all have capability for sure.
I mean, you want to hear my take?
Go ahead.
I think there's 4, maybe 5 teams capable of winning it. If that.
Who do you think those 5 teams are?
Thunder, Mavericks, Nuggets, Celtics. In only 4 teams.
Thunder, Mavericks, Celtics. That's 3.
Thunder, Mavericks, Celtics.
That's 3 teams.
Thunder, Mavericks, Celtics, Nuggets. Thunder, Mavericks, Celtics, Nuggets.
Okay.
Thunder, Mavericks, Celtics, Nuggets. Thunder, Mavericks, Celtics, Nuggets. That's 4, right? Yeah, those 4 teams.
Those are the only teams who win it.
Yeah. As barring major injuries, I don't think there's a team in the East capable of taking down the Celtics.
Okay. I believe you believe that.
Who do you think the biggest threat in the East is? The Celtics, the Cavs?
Cavs are the Knicks, probably.
I mean, the Celtics are 2-1 against the Cavs, so maybe the Cavs, but Celtics are now 2-0 against the Knicks with, what, a 60-point differential? I don't know. I mean, and the Knicks have struggled to stay healthy in the postseason. And we've never seen the Cavaliers or the Cavaliers roster or this Knicks roster in the conference finals. I don't think they go in and upset the Celtics, especially considering the Knicks are going to have to play most likely the Cavs and or the Celtics.
Yeah.
Considering they struggled against Indiana last year.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you. I do. And from a sports standpoint, I guess you're more right than you are wrong. But
Not to mention, the Knicks have had one of the easiest past schedules in the NBA this year, and they have the hardest upcoming schedule. I wouldn't be surprised if they fall as far as a 4 or 5 seed. This Knicks team is a great New York Knicks team. It's been one of the better Knicks teams in recent history, but they're not built to win a championship this year. And I think if they come back and get better, if they can make a conference finals this year, that'd be a huge win for them. And maybe they can add to it next year.
Is that it? Yeah. No, I mean, I
See that stat?
Pardon?
See that stat? Celtics are 5-1 against the Knicks since last year.
Yeah, great. Great. I think.
About to be 6-1.
Yeah, I think you're very privileged to have seen the basketball that you've seen. I think if I had never seen the 2011 Mavs, I'd feel the same way as you. If I'd never seen the 2016 Celtic Cavaliers in real time, like actually, instead of reading about them or hearing about them, I would feel the same way you do. If I'd never seen even the 2021 Warriors, I'd believe the same thing you do. But I was blessed enough to see all those teams. I've seen worse teams beat better teams in the NBA postseason before.
So you compare them to the 2017 Cavs and the 21 Warriors?
So I've seen better teams lose to worse teams before in the NBA playoffs. That's something I've seen. You've never really seen that in your time being an NBA fan. So I understand your point of view, and I think given time, you'll lean over to my point a bit more. But I don't know. We'll see. Maybe you guys will go back to back. I really doubt it, but maybe you will.
You think a team in the East can stop us?
Yeah.
Who?
Multiple. I think the Cavs could stop you. I think the Knicks could stop you.
Cavs, maybe.
I think the Magic could beat you if they got healthy, to be honest. Yeah, I think at least 3 or 4 teams in the NBA in the Eastern Conference could beat you.
And your pick to come out of the East is still the New York Knicks?
Yes.
And what?
Yeah. But the best team in the East is the Celtics. Don't get me wrong. I believe that.
Well, what makes you think the Knicks are going to come out the East?
I think they have the best 2 players. I think they have the best 1-2 punch of any team in the Eastern Conference right now.
Offensively speaking?
Overall speaking, but yeah, specifically offensively.
I like Mitchell and Garland more than I like Brunson and Cat.
Do you?
And I like Tatum and Brown more too.
What do you know about Darius
Garland? Second time All-Star this year.
Yeah.
Efficiency went up.
Yeah.
Turnovers went down.
Probably.
Assists went up.
Yeah.
Facilitating the ball great.
Sure.
He's been playing well this year.
You think he's a better player than Karl-Anthony and Jalen Brunson?
No, but I think Mitchell's far enough ahead of both those guys that.
You think Mitchell's clearly better than Karl-Anthony and Jalen Brunson?
Actually, No, you're right. You're right. I'll say they're equal.
Okay, so then why do you believe it's a better 1-2 punch? Is it
They're tied for second, and I'll say that in the East.
I don't understand how that works.
Mitchell and Garland are tied, and
I don't understand why you would say that. Like, I don't understand why you would say that they're tied if you don't believe that Darius Garland is as good as either of those guys.
Because I think Mitchell's better than both Cat and Brunson.
You just said that Mitchell was equal to them. That's what you just said.
That is what I'm gonna miss. I think he's better than both of them.
You think he's clearly better than both of them? I just asked you.
Yeah.
He was clearly better than both.
I think he's clearly better than both of them.
We can run back the tape.
I'm saying it right now. He's clearly better than both of them.
A minute ago, you said they were equal.
I'm right here, right now. I'm telling you, he's clearly better than both of them.
Okay, he's clearly better than both. So, what is he a top 5 player in the league then?
No.
Then how is he clearly better than both of them?
He's like 7, and they're like 10 and 11.
Is Brunson a top 10 player in the league?
Depend on the person, yeah.
Is Cat a top 10 player in the league?
Probably not. No.
Name 10 better players than Karl-Anthony.
SGA.
Okay.
Jokic.
Okay.
Giannis.
Okay.
Embiid.
Okay.
Tatum.
Okay.
LeBron.
Okay.
AD.
Okay.
Curry.
Curry, you think? This year, you think? Then Karl-Anthony Towns. Based on what?
I've seen him play. Yeah, I'm more confident in him in the playoffs. I'm more confident in him in general.
So you're saying based on the past?
All right, fine. You don't want to count Curry?
I'm just asking you a question.
You're fine. You want me to count Curry? You want me to count Curry or no?
I'm asking you a question. Do you believe that?
Yes.
Based on what?
He's a better player.
Based on what? This year. We said this year. That's what we let us off.
He's undisputedly the best player on his team, and he's a better scorer.
He's a better scorer? Based on what this year? Based on what? This year. Based on what? This year. Based on what?
I mean, he's playing on a...
Is he averaging more points? Is he averaging better efficiency on those points?
It's all about stats. You know that.
I'm not saying it is.
Who's the second best scorer on the Golden State Warriors? Buddy Hield?
Buddy. No,
all right. For the sake of your for the sake of your argument, let's not count.
Answer me.
I'm telling you.
Based on what? Based on what?
He doesn't have as much talent around him where he has to. It's harder for him to score.
So what is he a better scorer based on? Based on what? Reference something to prove that he's a better scorer. Reference anything to prove that he's a better scorer.
It's not all stats.
No, I'm not saying it's all stats. I'm saying this year. Reference a
his numbers are relative, considering he has no significant other scoring option on his offense.
His numbers are relative. What does that mean?
They are close.
And
he doesn't have a Brunson on his team.
So you mean it's okay?
Who's the second best scorer on his team? Kuminga or is it Buddy Hield?
Are you done? Okay, so you're saying it's okay that he averages less points on lower efficiency because he has less talent around him. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Keep that in mind. Okay, go ahead.
Ant.
Okay.
Maxey,
you think? You think Maxey's better than Karl-Anthony Towns? Okay. So
Mitchell.
Okay.
So
here's my problem.
Luka.
Go ahead. Yeah.
That's 12.
Okay. So who's better?
So
who's better? Jason Tatum or
Kevin Durant.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Let me finish. Trae Young. Do I want to say Trae Young and Sabonis are arguable?
So who's better? Jason Tatum or Shai Gilgeous-Alexander?
Jason Tatum.
Why?
What?
Why?
Because he's more accomplished.
I'm talking this year. Who's better? Jason Tatum or Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? Go ahead. Take your time.
Slight edge to SGA because of wins.
Okay. So we're saying wins are more important than what you've done in the past, right? That's what we're saying.
Well, you said just this year, so I can't count the past.
Okay, yeah, I know. I agree with that. But so if you're talking about just this year, we're saying wins are more important than slight edge numbers, right? Is that what we're saying? What are we saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So if that's true, how can you then say Jalen Brunson is worse than Stephen Curry this year?
I was talking Cat, not Brunson.
Okay, Cat. How can you say Cat's worse than Stephen
Curry?
He has better stats, more wins. How can you argue that?
That's a toss-up. That puts him at what? 13 versus that? No. Just take away Steph Curry. He's 12 instead of 13.
And take away Maxey, right? Because Maxey also has
more. No, Maxey has better stats, and he has more
rebounds.
It's a point guard versus a center.
Who's better than from the field?
I don't know. We can look.
I bet you Cat shoots better from the field and 3-point.
My phone's recording. You want to look?
Yeah, I'll look. No problem by me. Because I'm right. This is why we can't do this stuff, man. Like, this is ridiculous.
Max is scoring more points.
But we just said that wins are more important than stats. That's what we just agreed on.
Maxey's the best player on his team. Karl-Anthony Towns is the second best player on his team.
So you think Jalen Brunson is better than Karl-Anthony Towns?
Yes.
Okay. So where's Jalen Brunson in that ranking?
He's better 10 to 15, yeah. 10 to 15.
Who's better than Jalen Brunson? Give me 10 players better than Jalen Brunson. Or 9. Give me 9.
Tatum.
Okay.
Luka.
Okay.
Giannis.
Okay. Why is Luka better?
Do I need to explain this? More points, more rebounds, more assists.
How many games has he played? Does that not matter? Does it not matter how many games he played? So is Embiid better than Brunson this year?
Yes.
He is? This year?
If I had a gun to my head, you're building a franchise. Do I want Jalen Brunson or Joel Embiid? I want Joel Embiid.
So
give me Joel Embiid.
Is Embiid better than Tatum this year?
What?
Is Embiid better than Tatum this year?
No.
Why?
Because he's on a worse team. Average.
Sir, my brother in Christ. My brother in Christ. You see the problem with that, right?
He averages less points.
Than Tatum? Does he? They average the same amount of points. Tatum.
Check him.
Okay, let's go. What? So you're gonna argue 0.5 more points and prove that Tatum's better?
I'd get assists too.
Let's look at Embiid's stats and look at the Tatum stats before I get into this argument. Embiid's averaging 15 games this year, averaging 24.6.
And how many assists?
Wait, no, hold on. You said Embiid's better than Brunson, right? That's what you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take the MVP over a first-time All-Star starter.
Cool. No, we're talking about this year. This year. So this year, Jalen Brunson's averaging 26, 3, and 7.5. And Embiid's averaging 24, 8, and 4.5 in 15 games. And you're saying that guy's better than Jalen Brunson this year?
Yes.
And you believe that?
Yes.
Why? He has worse stats. So why?
He's a better player. He's more valuable to his team.
This year, in 15 games, he's proven that he's better than Jalen Brunson throughout the however many games he's played while the Knicks are a better team. You think that? You
honestly think Jalen Brunson is a better player than Joel Embiid?
What you think?
I think Joel Embiid is hands down a better player than Jalen Brunson. And I don't think it's particularly close.
Better than Jayson Tatum this year.
Joel Embiid.
This
year, no.
No? Mm-mm. So why is he better than Jalen Brunson now and not better than Jayson Tatum? Explain that to me. I don't understand that.
Tatum's...
If wins doesn't matter, right? Because they both have more wins than Embiid, right? They both have better stats than Embiid, right? They both do.
Embiid...
Does Embiid have better stats than Brunson this year, you think?
Is Brunson closer to Embiid or Tatum?
What?
Is Brunson closer to Embiid and Tatum?
Why does it matter? If Brunson has better stats than Embiid, right? He does. And
yeah, but I've seen Brunson's capable. I've seen Embiid's capable.
This year. We were talking about this year. What we've seen this year. That's what we've already established. So if Brunson has better stats this year and a better team record this year, why is he worse?
I'll give you this. I'll give you this. Brunson is statistically having a better season than Embiid. I'll give you that.
I'm not. That's not what I'm arguing.
But
I know. I don't want that.
Nobody outside of New York would look at you without smirking or smiling or coughing a laugh into their elbow and tell you Brunson's a better player than Embiid. That's flat out ridiculous.
I'm not interested in that. I don't care anything about that. I'm asking you what you think. Okay? I'm asking you what you think. You
asked me to name 10 players better than Brunson. You interrupted me. You want me to keep going?
You think Embiid had a better year this year than Jalen Brunson?
You asked me who's a better player.
Embiid's a better player right now, in this current moment, than Jalen Brunson is this year.
Hands down.
This year. And
hands down.
Better than Tatum, right?
Yes.
So why? Why do you think that he's better than Brunson, but not Tatum? That's what I'm asking you. Why?
Because Tatum has dominated Embiid throughout his career.
No, brother, you say throughout his career, but we've already established talking about this year.
So you want me to go? You want me to judge Joel Embiid based off a 15-game vacuum of this year?
Nolan. If you weren't talking about this year,
you asked me to name 15 players better than Brunson, and I was ready to name them.
Nolan, I said this year before this, and I said this year during this. We're talking about this year. We've been over this several times. I said that.
I'm not. No. I'm not going to rank players based on this year and this year alone. I'm not going to.
That's what you've been doing.
That's
what you've been doing.
30 games is too small to rank players.
Dude, okay, Nolan, look. You've been doing that up until this point. Until you just now. When
you want me to give you 10 players better than Brunson,
Nolan,
yes or no?
Nolan, until just now when you've been proven wrong, you've been happy to do that. Right? You've been cool to do that until just now when proven wrong. Right or wrong?
Wrong.
How's that wrong?
Do you want me to name 10 players better than Brunson, yes or no?
Year. That's what we've been saying all this time.
I'm not going to judge players based on a 36-game vacuum.
So you're talking what? So what are you talking about?
In general.
Over their career, then.
Over their career, what they are now.
Who's better, LeBron or Tatum?
Right now, Tatum.
Right now?
Yes.
So who's better? Embiid or Brunson right now?
Embiid.
Why? Right now. Because I'm talking about right now, in this current moment, why?
He's been the better player this year. He's been the better player last year. He's been the better player than the year before.
Not last year. Right now, right? That's what you just said. You just said right now, right? You just said that, or am I lying? Did I make something up? You just said right now, right? As in right now, this current point in time in life? Yeah, no, fine. Right now, right? You said right now. Is that right now?
Am I crazy for saying Embiid's better than Brunson?
Brother, I don't give a shit about
I don't think anyone outside of New York thinks Jalen Brunson is a better player than Joel Embiid.
Here's my thing, right? That camera could be here or it could not. I don't give a fuck about that. At the end of the day, what I'm talking about is right now, which is what you just said, right? Embiid's played 15.
Right now doesn't mean this season.
So what does it mean?
This second, like what we've seen, I can consider the past. This season, I can't. If I'm speaking purely this season, I can't consider the past. If I'm talking right now, I can consider the past. This very second, I can consider the past. If I'm talking just this season in a vacuum, I can't consider the past. Right now, Joel Embiid is a better player than Jalen Brunson, and Jalen Brunson probably won't ever get to the point where he is even close to Embiid. Embiid won an MVP. Jalen Brunson will never sniff an MVP. Jalen Brunson will be lucky if he's a top 3 seed and makes it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
So what defines right now for you?
He's at best the second best player on a championship team.
Let me know when you're done.
I'm done.
So what defines right now for you? What are we looking at for right now?
This very second.
No. Statistically speaking, what do we factor into right now?
The past 3 years.
The past 3 years?
Sure, yeah.
No. Don't say sure, yeah. Let's define an actual criteria so we can move off that and define.
Alright, the last 3 years.
Okay, the last 3 years. That's what defines right now. Okay, cool. So who's better? Jayson Tatum or Joel Embiid? Based on the last 3 years.
Tatum.
How so?
Ring. Eastern Conference Finals MVP.
So that alone makes him better than Joel Embiid?
Yes.
Okay, so
he was the best player on 2 finals teams.
So name 3 players better than Jayson Tatum in the past 3 years.
You want me to?
Go ahead.
Luka.
How? Why?
What does he average? Nearly a triple-double?
No, what? So numbers? Because his numbers are better?
Yes.
Okay, why else?
How many playoff series has he won? 4?
In the past 3 years? Like 3, I think.
He won 3 last year?
Yes.
This playoffs the year before,
no,
so 4?
I think maybe 4. Probably 3. Yeah.
Well, no, he went to the Western Conference Finals the year before last year.
Less than Tatum.
Yeah.
Less than Tatum.
Nikola Jokic?
Okay. Well, no. Why Luka? Why is Luka a better player over the past 3 years? Why?
Because I've seen a 60-20-10 game from him.
So because of
I've seen pure and utter dominance.
Because of what he did in one game and
because he's been arguably a top 3 player. He's better than Tatum.
Why?
Statistically speaking.
So if he's better,
statistical speaking and playoff success, the combination of the two.
So then, why isn't LeBron better than Tatum over the past 3 years?
I watched him get swept twice.
What?
He get swept twice or once? Once, and he lost. Would he? He lost to Golden State in six. No, wait. Did he beat Golden? No, he got swept twice. He got swept by Denver. He got swept by.
So why isn't Steph Curry better than over the past 3 years when he beat Tatum in the finals? Explain it to me.
Because he missed the playoffs last year.
So he beat him in the finals and has averaged better statistics than him throughout the past 3 years.
He's not averaged better statistics throughout the last 3 years. Pull up the numbers. Go ahead. I dare you. Less points. Maybe more assists. I doubt it. And less rebounds.
Over the past 3 years?
Since 2022.
Including this year?
Including this year. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, no.
No?
3 years. Since 2022. Since the finals year. You can include the finals year.
Okay.
Tatum averaged 30 1 year. He did not average more points since then. He did not average more rebounds since then. He might have averaged more assists.
Okay.
And he missed the playoffs.
Okay.
And Tatum's been to the conference finals every year since then.
He beat the guy in the playoffs. So that surely doesn't matter, right? Surely, right? Because he beat the guy in the finals. They played in the NBA Finals game, and he won. So that doesn't matter, right? Surely.
You want me to tell you Andre Iguodala is better than LeBron? Like, what are we talking about, man?
Huh?
You want me to tell you Iguodala is better than Braun?
What?
Iguodala beat Braun in the finals.
You're comparing Iguodala and LeBron to Stephen Curry and Tatum?
I'm just comparing your logic, man.
I'm asking what you're saying.
No, I'm just using your logic.
No, I'm asking you if there's this.
I'm not. I'm just applying your logic in another form.
That's
Is Al Horford better than Luka Doncic? No. But he beat him in the finals, man. Well, you see, it doesn't apply. Try another argument. Go ahead.
I don't think Stephen Curry and Jayson Tatum are akin to LeBron James and Iguodala. I think that they're a good deal closer than LeBron James and Iguodala. Do you not?
I do too, but I'm just applying your logic. So go ahead, try another poke. Let's go another player.
That wasn't my logic.
You wanted me to name 10 better players than Brunson?
Yeah.
You stopped me at Curry.
Wait. Let's go back to the original argument. So Tatum is a top 3 player over the past 3 years. That's what you're saying.
5.
Name 4 better.
Than Tatum?
Yeah, go ahead.
Jokic.
Okay.
Giannis.
Sure.
Luka.
Why Giannis?
Averaged more in every statistical category except for maybe assists, but I don't even think that.
Okay, but what about playoff success in the past 3 years?
You got hurt.
I'm confused now.
He had this calf injury, and it caused him to miss games against Miami.
So Embiid got hurt, but that doesn't. Okay, whatever. So if you're hurt, you're disqualified. If you're hurt, then it doesn't matter if you had less playoff success, right? Is that what I'm hearing?
If you're hurt during the playoffs, yeah.
Okay, so Embiid, right, who was hurt during this postseason and the last postseason. For him,
did he miss a game this postseason?
Yeah. No, he didn't miss a game, but we watched the games, right? Like, you know he was hurt.
I watched the games. I watched officials strongly pushing a New York team to a position they didn't belong in.
Was he bleeding on the court, yes or no? You watched the game, right? Was he bleeding on the court, yes or no?
You can fall and scrape your elbow. Am I gonna credit that to you losing?
Do you think? Is that what happened? Do you think he fell and scraped his elbow?
Bleeding is not something I'm gonna consider.
So,
I'll consider an injury, but bleeding.
Was he hurt? Yes or no?
Did he miss a game?
Do you think he was hurt during that postseason against the Knicks?
He was healthy enough.
Do you think he was hurt? Do you think he was injured?
I think he was healthy enough. He wasn't 100%, but he's healthy enough.
Cool. All right. Anyway, moving swiftly onwards, because you're gonna live by that, and I'll respect that. It's cool. There's a camera there. That's fine. Go on. Who else is better than Jake Tatum? Name 4 other players who are better than Jake Tatum.
I named 3. You said name 5.
No, you said he's a top 5 player in the NBA over the past 3 years. Name 4 better.
I already named 3.
Giannis, you believe?
Giannis, Luka.
Jokic, you said.
Jokic.
Who else?
Giannis, Luka, Jokic. Past 3 years. That might be it, honestly.
So you believe he's a top 4 player over the past 3 years?
Unless I'm forgetting someone, yeah.
So you believe that? Okay, we'll clip that. Let's see if people agree with that. Go ahead. Yeah, that's fine. I can live with that.
Two finals appearances in Eastern Conference MVP.
Don't argue with me. Argue with that.
3 All-NBA first teams.
Don't argue it to me. Argue it to that. If the gross public believes you and agrees with you, we'll see. I guess, right? I don't have
to. Has anyone made All-NBA? Wait, let me ask you. Has anyone made? I'm asking out of clarification. Has anyone made All-NBA the past 3 years besides Luka and Tatum?
No, no one has.
Yeah, no. Then I'll stick by those.
Yeah, cool. We'll see who agrees with you.
All right.
That's fine by me. That's fine by me. I don't think it doesn't matter.
What do you think he is? You don't think he's top 5?
Do you?
I just said I did.
Yeah, but do you?
Yes.
So you think he's better than Embiid over the past 3 years?
Yes.
You think so?
Yes. He sent him home, didn't he?
Okay. If you believe that, I'm not going to disagree with you. And if you believe that, that's fine. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you whether or not that's true or not. If you believe it, that's fine. That's enough for you.
What was it? Did he?
You think he's better? I don't think he's better.
Did he set a Game 7 scoring record against him? Oh yeah, he dropped 51 to send him home. Yeah, no, I remember correctly.
Okay, that's fine. If you believe that, that's cool. That's cool.
I'm telling you, I do. I'm not.
Cool.
Are there 5 players you think are better than him?
Yes.
Since in the past 3 years.
Yes.
Go.
No.
Why?
They'll tell you if they agree with you or not.
Well, we're on the podcast. Might as well talk. What are we here for if we're not going to argue?
I disagree.
So name the 5
that are better than Tatum over the past 3 years. See, here's my problem with this.
No, just go.
No, here's my problem with this, right?
Oh, well, technically speaking, if you encounter the fact that he had an elbow scrape in Game 3 of the second round of the playoffs, I don't know if he's technically better because he wasn't playing at 100%. And if Jalen Brunson was healthy for the second half against the Indiana Pacers, who knows? They might have come back that 20-point deficit and made it a competitive series.
Who was better last year, Tatum or Embiid?
Tatum.
Why? Why? Ring? Because of a ring? So who was better last year, Luka or Embiid?
Luka.
Okay. Who was better last year, Luka or Giannis?
Luka.
Okay. So Luka was.
Wait.
No. You just said.
I forgot. I forgot Luka got hurt. No, I forgot Giannis got hurt.
Take your time. Do whatever you got.
No, I'll still go Luka.
Are you done?
Yeah, I forgot Giannis got hurt. That's why I thought about it. I thought about it because I forgot Giannis got hurt.
Okay. So Luka was what? The second best player in the league or the third best player in the league last year? Or Tatum?
He's top 3. He's top 3.
Tatum was top 3 too.
No.
Last year. And now I'm confused. So was Jokic better than Tatum last year?
Yes.
Okay, and Luka was better than Tatum last year.
Yes.
So then, but you said he was top 3 just now. You just.
So he's top 3 over the past 3 years, not last year.
Last year. I asked you if Tatum was better than the top 3 last year. I just asked you that. And the camera will play it. I just asked you
that. Oh, sorry. I must have misheard. I thought you said top 3 over the last 3 years.
Okay, fine, man.
Top 3 last year was Luka, in no specific order. Luka, Jokic, and SGA.
Okay, Luka, Jokic, and SGA?
Those are the top 3 last year.
And who was 4?
Giannis or Tatum, depending on the day. Like, depending on who you want to argue.
Okay. Alright, so depending on the day, whatever that fucking means, he was top 4, top 5. You believe he was the top 4 player in the league last
year? Giannis or Tatum?
Tatum.
I personally would pick Giannis.
So you say he's the top 5 player in the league last year?
Yeah, that's why he's on All-NBA.
So you think he was a top 5 player last year in the regular season or postseason? Yeah,
best player on the best team.
Okay, so that's what you believe.
Yeah.
Let's go to the year before. The year before that, was he a top 5 player in the league?
That was the year Embiid won MVP?
Yes. Was he better than Embiid that year?
No.
Was he better than Jokic that year?
No.
Was he better than Giannis that year?
I don't remember. I'll have to look at the numbers.
Pick one. For the sake of our argument, right? We're on the podcast, right? For the sake of our argument, pick one. We're on the podcast. I mean, you don't have the time right now.
I'll go with Tatum because of how atrocious Giannis's playoffs
Tatum
were.
Than Giannis last year.
I don't remember the specifics. I just remember. Wait, not last year, but the year before, right?
No, last year. Not this
no,
the year before.
Yeah, so our freshman year of college.
Sure. Yeah. Was he better than Giannis?
I don't remember. Is that the year Tatum averaged 30? Yeah, no, I'll go Tatum.
Okay.
Yeah, Giannis's terrible turnovers cost his team the season.
And he was better than Luka.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Luka missed the playoffs that year. Yeah.
So you're saying the year before last year, he was a top 3 player in the league.
Yeah, he finished second in all NBA votes, right?
Yeah.
No, for sure.
The year before that. The year before that. Was he better than Jokic, who won MVP that year, by the way? In case you didn't remember.
No, I'd have to look at the numbers, and my phone's filming. I can't look at I can't say for certain.
I don't give a shit about that. Here's my thing, right? You're gonna say he's a top 3 player in the league over the past 3 years, when you can really only argue he's been a top 3 player in the league for one given year of those 3 years. Really, you can. Honestly.
You know, but
so wait, no. Explain to me how it makes sense that a guy can be a top 3 player over the past 3 seasons and only be a top 3 player in the league for one given year of those 3 years. Make that make sense to me.
So there's this thing called where journalists vote. It's all NBA. There's a first team, a second team, and a third team. I'm not sure if you're familiar.
Yeah, I am.
He made first team not 1, not 2, but 3 years in a row.
Okay.
Along with only one other player.
Okay.
That player being Luka Doncic. And amongst that, only it's just been those two. So I'll argue Luka's been better than him. I'll argue Jokic because I think Jokic probably should have won an MVP over Embiid. And who do you want me to argue next that's better than him?
Over the past 3 years?
Yeah.
I can name 5 guys. So here's my thing.
Go. Name them. Name them.
I will.
No, just name them now.
I will. Here's my thing. Have you heard of all pro teams? Do you think Josh Allen was the top 3 player in the NFL over the past 3 years? Yes or no? A simple yes or no.
He was top 3 at his position, yeah.
A player in the NFL over the past 3 years.
All NBA up until last year is done by a position, so I'll tell you he's top 3 at his position.
No. Player. Yes or no? I'll just say yes or no.